That's right. Back at it again. First time in a long time. Full custom hot dog here. Now you may notice I sound a little goofy and it's been a while, so I guess before we jump into it, let's talk about some of that. Got COVID recently. I took a week off of work. Got COVID. Was planning to work on some new channel stuff, which yes, it's coming. If you've watched the Kinonomicon, still happening on Tuesdays. I've talked about working on some content in the background. And so I'm kind of working on stuff. I had the week off and was going to be doing some grinding on some stuff. And that did not happen as COVID just clapped my cheeks into submission. And also, it's been kind of harder to work on stuff. I've been spending more time with my family. A family member has received a health diagnosis. I don't know. I'm being vague here. But you guys know how much my family means to me, so I've been spending more time over there with them, and that's been really nice. So I'm going to be doing stuff sometimes. I don't know how often, and I don't know what kind of content. I'll still be doing some horror movie reviews and stuff, genre reviews, some Blu-ray stuff. Probably going to be mixing it up with just stuff that I think is dumb and funny. As you've seen, I have done some pretty stupid videos, that stupid John Wick fart noise one, just random shit post stuff like that I want to do and just make content for the hell of it, and probably, like I said, still do reviews and stuff on the side. Probably won't do certain types of content. I don't know. There's stuff you guys really liked and said, hey, Hot Dog, you should still be doing these. Then let me know, and I'll fire those up again. But for now, probably just the occasional reviews mixed up with other stuff. I'm working on some bigger things in the background with some other people, some collaborative efforts that I'm really excited about. I don't like to talk about things too much until they're very much in process. But there are some things in the works that I'm excited for. So hopefully you guys will be here for that. But without further ado, let's take a look at some of the garbage I got. Let's start off, let's see, with Vinegar Syndrome. There was a sale. Now this is going to be from the past several months. So let's see what we got. Killing Birds, what do you think is what? Zombie 5 Ticks in 4K, baby. I haven't watched this yet. I'm excited to, because I've been wanting to see it for a while. Don't know anything about it, never seen it. Steel and Lace, I had to buy it for the cover alone. It was like I don't know, some kind of weird Terminator thing. And then I thought this was going to be a Terminator thing. This is not a Terminator thing. With the great Billy Blanks, my old Taibo sensei. I think Billy Blanks is one of the people who claimed he went to Kumite. And then apparently some people said Kumate's not real. But then I've read that it is real, so I don't know. The Severin sale, I only picked up House at the Edge of the Park, which is a double dip for me. I did not buy the Bigfoot Dick Rippin' movie because I got so mad at that site. If you guys were there, Severin's site didn't completely load and it wasn't completely functional, so I was only able to get this, and I was going to go back and reorder, but I was so mad, and I'm already trying to cut back on movies because I don't have a lot of space right now. My space situation has only gotten worse. I don't have a lot of room for shelves, and so I'm okay with not getting things, but I do regret not buying fucking Bigfoot Dick Ripper. So that's going to be next. I double dipped on this because one, I don't care for a lot of that 70s rape-exploitation nonsense. However, this is one of the best ones in my opinion. There's atmosphere, there's edge, there's a lot in the air of that movie, and I don't know how they captured it. There's also, I think, an hour and a half Diodato doc on here that I'm interested to see. As again, I like this movie. Diodato is an interesting cat. He's gotta be, right? Didn't he also do Cannibal Holocaust? What else do we got? Let's just poke and pull some random stuff here. Different sales online. I'm gonna grab some of the more mainstreamy, creamy stuff, and we'll poke with that. So, Glengarry Glen Ross, which I've watched like 4 times. Bought it because I wanted to see the movie where the line "coffee is for closers" comes from, and I was not disappointed. At first, I was kind of like, well, what did I watch? It's based on a stage play. You've got the infamous scene with "Coffee is for closers." Alec Baldwin comes in for maybe 10-15 minutes, gives a killer performance. Man, that's almost a pun, right? Given what happened. outrageous performance, and then the rest of the movie is pretty great. You got a Jack Lemmon who's just swearing up and down. I like this one a lot more than I expected. Even after the first watch, I was like, that kind of sucked. Watched it a couple more times, and I kind of love it now. It's about sales. If you've ever worked a sales job, you can relate to this movie. Incredibly so. Got Last Action Hero in 4K. How could I not? Looks delicious. Venom, I double dipped in 4K along with Last Action Hero, so I'm getting rid of my blue copies. Ghostbusters, which they just announced a box set of, not including 2016. Well, I guess technically if you count the digital certificate thing, I guess I have thoughts on that. Maybe I'll do a video on it, but I need to quit double dipping on some of these things in 4K because better releases keep coming out. I bought American Psycho, and you will see that the American Psycho release that I later picked up, the Steelbook, is fantastic. Ravenous, which I haven't seen, it was on sale. Blind Buy, totally worth, totally awesome. Fantastic movie. It's about Wendigos. Highly recommend it. There's not enough Wendigo exploitation out there. Fifth Element. I feel like I have to pick this up with any kind of new medium that exists because it's just that good. Looks pretty good. I'm curious to know how side-by-side comparisons are, as I didn't notice anything too crazy, but happy to have it. Thank you for being here. Fifth Element. Pick this up, The Silent Partner. If you don't know what it is, it's a fantastic movie. A Christmas film, not in the way of Die Hard because this actually has to do with Christmas. Elliot Gould's character works at a bank. He notices a Santa Claus played by Christopher Plummer who's going to rob it. Sorta sets him up and undercuts him, so he's got some of the money, and chicanery and shenanigans and capering ensues. But it does hinge on Christmas because Christopher Plummer, who's playing just an awful dude, is Santa. What else do we got here, baby? Ooh. Let's look at this thing. No, let's not look at this thing. Steel Dawn. I don't know what it is. Vestron. I will buy everything because I'm already invested. You know. Don't know. Haven't booted it up yet. I have a feeling I'll be disappointed. Let's see. We also have the Stardust Brothers from SRS. Started it, subtitled. I liked what I saw. Great music. I picked this up because people said if you like Phantom of the Paradise, this is the movie for you. If you didn't know, I love Phantom of the Paradise, and it's been a total blast from what I saw, and I can't wait to rewatch it. Let's see. Some Steelies. Some Neato Steelies. Oh, yeah. Also, Krampus, the Naughty Cut came out. I watched it. That's just the slip. I watched it. I didn't notice anything crazy. I've heard the changes to the Naughty Cut are just minor. Some swears, things like that. Still a great movie. I enjoy it. One of the strongest Christmas horror films out there. This is the version of American Psycho I'm talking about. Best Buy exclusive. They're doing exclusive steelbooks, but check this out. Isn't that rad? Great film. Watched it again. Seen it a few times. Love it every time. This one here is fantastic. The new Venom. Ooh. That's also a Best Buy exclusive. I picked them both up because what the hell. I liked it. I didn't love it. The Venom movies are enjoyable. I think if you are into the things I like in terms of just garbage ass movies, straight up trash, Venom has to be the GOAT Marvel movies. They capture everything that's fun about the genre, I think. It almost feels like something Brian Yuzna might have done in the 80s. Next up is Street Fighter, which I should open this because inside I've heard cool things. I picked this up instantly because it's a cool release of a ridiculous legendary film, but I also understand it's got some neat little details like that. Isn't that neat? So maybe I'll open that at some point. I don't know. Maybe I'll open it right now. Fuck. All right, gangsters. Here we go. My voice still hasn't fully recovered from COVID. I actually lost it kind of for a little bit, and then one day I was able to record vocals on some music, and then the next day I couldn't do anything with it. So it sounds better now. Feels better. Everyone's getting it right now, so I don't know what to tell you. Don't breathe. Nobody, if you're going anywhere these days, do not breathe anything. It's not worth it. Wheehaw. Wheehaw. Let's see what's in here. Okay. All right, that's cool. Mill Creek has been stepping it up on their releases, so big ups, Mill Creek. The Bison Buck. That's fantastic. That was a big reason. I don't want to say that was the reason I got it, but that made me so stoked. I was very surprised. And then the thing inside, I heard there's little Easter eggs further in the case, maybe? I don't know. But it's damn cool. Fantastic for Mill Creek. I wish Mario Brothers would get a cool steel like that. I don't know why they haven't. We also have Phantom of the Mall. I think there's 3 or 4 cuts on here. You've got the theatrical. There's a secret SD cut. I forget what it is. There's a cut that combines this with the theatrical with the TV airing version, the TV cut. So you've got a few different things to choose from here, which is pretty neat. Tons and tons of great features as well, and a neato booklet. Arrow always kills it on their limited releases. Oh boy, got the stack of movies here. It almost fell down. This set from Severin, All the Haunts Are Ours. Fantastic folk horror set. A little pricey, but absolutely worth it. They sent it in this box that had like hay or something in it, and then some really neat stickers. It has films like Vi, El Demonio, Dark Water. I bought it for Eyes of Fire, which I didn't care for. Mark really liked it. So you'll probably hear us bitch and moan about our grievances with these films, but I'll probably give it another watch. But a fantastic set. It's got a documentary about the whole thing, about folk horror, and that is a clincher. If you want to sell me a box set on anything, throw in a documentary about the subject, and that's an insta buy. That's a big reason I bought the Al Adamson set. And, you know, the movies on there are hot garbage. And there's a documentary about Al Adamson, which makes me very okay with that purchase. There's another one that got released. I forgot the guy's name. Andy Milligan. I don't believe that had a documentary about Andy Milligan, so I didn't even think about buying it because I don't know his work. And I feel like having a documentary makes it a little bit more personal and a little bit more educational, as well as, well, here's all his movies as well. And that's what I really like about the Adamson set. That's what makes this set really neat. So some other things that are not... Okay, one more thing that's Blu-ray related. Dun, 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 dun. The Shaw Scope box set, volume 1. Lot of stuff on here that I know nothing about these movies. It's a big reason I bought this set. I know I was just saying like, oh, where's the documentary? But martial arts films are something that I've always wanted to get into, never really have. And so what better way to start than invest in a big old fatty box set? And the thing is with buying these box sets, you know, they go out of print kind of quick. So if you end up not liking or regretting your purchase, you can flip these things. Not that I'm saying people should just be flipping them, but if you buy it and you don't like it, you know, you can flip it and make your money back and probably and then some. Next up, Come in America. I gotta read this. I think I haven't read the last couple because some of my Common America books are at my family's house. So I need to pick them all up and I want to reread them all again because I've enjoyed what I've read so much and they're great books. If you haven't read these, give these a shot. You can always check them out, Iconic Comics. If you watch the Kinonomicon, that's the show I do with Mark, who's the writer here, and our buddy Nasser, and we talk about movies. Still doing that on Tuesdays. Come hang out. It's fun. Last thing that I'm going to show, because I grabbed it in the stack, is a Sopranos book. I know, and you're like, wow, cool, hot dog. This year I got a Sopranos. I watched it like twice. I really, really liked it. But Barnes & Nobles sells autographed releases, and this is autographed by Steve Sciarippa and Michael Imperioli, who play Christopher and Bobby Bacala. It's basically, from what I've heard, it's supposed to just be their podcast that's been transcribed. Normally that would kind of bum me out, but a lot of good nuggets come out on that podcast, so I'm okay with it. And I like the show, so I'm kind of slowly getting a lot of people's autographs, I guess. My family's been helping me out with that endeavor that I didn't know I was partaking in, but no complaints. I think it's really cool. And I got them into it too. They love the show now. But anyways, that's it. A bunch of hot garbage. And of course, Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll be loading stuff up, uploading, downloading. You upload it, now unload it. And, we'll be talking soon. And thank you all for watching, and until next time. If you like what you see,
I love what I see.
make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you can watch whatever comes next. And if you like the music you hear, you can follow me on SoundCloud and Spotify. Check the description for links.